What you doing up there, bro? So we're working on tearing out the ceiling. This goofy wood ceiling. And there isn't any drywall. You know, another option could be that I just drywall right over top of this.
Just watch me tear this.
I think I'm gonna take it all down because what's up, buddies?
Steamy. Ah, no videos.
Katie Bell, say hi to everybody.
Yay, yay. Can I just tear my roof?
Well, you can try.
What? Mama!
It's not gonna come off.
Mama!
What?
Just let me try.
Anyway, I'm gonna tear this down so we can wire this place up.
You like it?
Do a twirl, Kate. Do a twirl.
Okay, ready?
Do it, Kate. Do a twirl.
Right, gentle.
Kate, can you do a twirl?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Do a jump. Do a jump.
Okay.
Burpee. Ready? Come on, burpees. Do it. Do it. All the way down. And stop. Come on, up.
Up.
Clap.
Clap. Clap.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. Boom.
Okay.
All right, let me get up there.
I'm just try.
Hi.
There's something that I need to try it. Here. I'm about to get
Hey, Rye. What'd you figure out up there? Well, that's a nice thing to say. What? Oh, okay.
Expensive ceiling to be teared down.
You're just gonna tear it down?
Yeah.
You didn't ask or anything. You just...
Ask who? You?
Yeah.
You care.
I don't know. This is supposed to be my. This is supposed to be my studio.
Studio? For what?
Are you sure there's not an easier way to do this? Ryan, don't scream.
Oh, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but this is.
Jeez.
This is gonna.
Cause what is going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Kate, is that funny?
Yeah.
This is not good.
It's a little easy to tear down.
Matt, are you sure this is like, I don't know.
No, I'm never sure when I do this crap. I'm gonna do it and then figure out how to fix it later.
Who are you gonna have to fix it? She's gonna do the roof?
Yep.
Mama, I give you today.
I have to take all this crap
I
out of
give
here.
you it. I'll fight you to the death.
Do we have to do it tonight?
I just wanted to see what.
Oh, okay.
Can I just try that?
All right, so I started tearing the room apart. I got sanding the windows, just sort of scoring the and testing the baseboards. I'm not going to paint it this white, but I'm going to paint it somewhat white. So I bought a little Milwaukee sander for 50 bucks and just sort of scuffing up the polyurethane. And then I just tested. I had some Benjamin Moore paint with primer in it, so I had some of that just to sort of test it out. So the intent is to take the baseboards. I pulled the quarter round off. I don't like quarter round, so I pulled the quarter round off all the way around the edge of the house or of this room. This carpet's going to come up. I'm going to put some super soft, super thick padding and then carpeting in here. So that little gap at the bottom there will be filled in with carpeting. And then I pulled down the ceiling. I started to pull down the ceiling just to see what was above it and to see if there was drywall above it. There isn't. So what I'm going to do is wear these fluorescent lights. I'm going to cut holes for recessed lighting. Then I'm probably going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 6 can lights or recessed can lights in the room. I like fans because I'm sweaty all the time in Florida. So I'm gonna take the light off and get a black fan and just put it up really close to the ceiling. So this will be the seating position. This is right at my eye level here. And I'm gonna have the 65 Panasonic. And on the left and right, I'm still looking at speakers. I have my Monitor Audio Gold reference, but I think I'm gonna use those in my main garage. And I'm looking at getting a JL Gotham 213 version 2, which is a Decimate all sub. So I'll have my whole front stage will be here. I'm gonna do probably 7.1.4, which is Dolby Atmos. So I'll have 4 in-ceiling speakers, 4 rear speakers, so side surrounds, rear surrounds, and then I'll have the center, large fronts, and then massive subwoofer, which I'll probably corner mount. I'll have to sort of test and see which corner it works best in. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just sort of dialing in the baseboards. I'm going to paint them sort of like an off-white. I'm going to go to Sherwin-Williams tomorrow, or maybe Benjamin Moore. I actually prefer Benjamin Moore paint, but Sherwin-Williams is just easier to get to. They're always open. So I need to scuff the window, scuff all of the trim, and then the door. So I'm going to paint that white as well. Or like an off-white, like an antique sort of white. I'm not sure yet. I guess when I choose the color, I'm going to do something flat, something gray, and then I'm not going to paint it until the drywall is done in the ceiling. So anyway, just wanted to give you a progress update. I'm sitting here with the little sander thing. Guess I can kind of show you what I'm doing here, so you can get an idea how this works. I'm almost tempted to just tear all the trim out and redo it, but I'm using a 60 grit, or no, this is 120 grit. What I thought I'm up against here really isn't that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Again, here's the test. Super white. Really shows you how yellow everything is here. So this room is going to transform when I set this up. And do some sort of blackout shades in here as well. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. While I'm waiting for the pole barn to get painted. I should have just painted it myself. Tomorrow it gets painted and I'll do the flooring. I'm going to show you the theater update. So I got half the ceiling down. And then I'm working on de-yellowing the place. So here's your normal baseboard versus what it's going to look like. TVs. Alright, so here's where we're at. I've decided, seating position is going to be here. Just because of the size, the way the couch goes, the couch will fit better on this side. The rear speakers will work better over here. So basically, you'll walk in the door. TV will be on this wall. Front speakers, obviously. So I got the ceiling out completely. And you'll notice I put boxes in for lights. So these fluorescents are coming out. I'm going to do recessed lighting. And, we'll see how it works. But I'm going to do LED, which I typically don't like. But these seem to be pretty good. They fit right in a regular junction box rather than having to get some, you know, big old can that goes up in the ceiling. So anyway, here's the setup for the room. Just wanted to catch it on video before I get the ceiling put up and all that. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. So I gotta get working on painting. You gotta hold it nice and still. You're probably a little bit too close. What are you doing, Ryan? You filming me?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What do you think? What am I doing?
Clean the windows.
Getting the paint off of them?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show everybody the home theater? Is this gonna be so fun to watch movies in, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be super fun to watch movies in here? So I have one side run, one set of wires run, so now I need to run the second set. Get the tape. And so I figured I'd just sort of show you how I do this. You know, if you guys aren't my normal followers and you're just checking out a home theater video, don't get too bent out of shape that I'm doing this my way. You know, not a professional installer, I'm just a dude in my house doing an install. Just gonna make a hole. The beauty of drywall, you can always fix it. So I'm gonna run, I've got two on this side of the room. So on the other side of the room I've already run my 4 wires. So I've run backs around, I ran, and I'll just cut this to fit later. And there's a fire break in the wall, so I had to cut and notch the 2x4 in the wall, and then it's running up to the ceiling, and then I ran my sort of umbilical cord all the way across. This is 14.2, so these lights obviously are coming out, so I got roughed in bracket for the install, or for the custom install Atmos speakers, and then you got channel 1 and then number 2 over here. Really doesn't matter the hole behind them because I'll be covering that with a speaker. It's hard to fish because this over here, these 2 walls are block walls. So I got everything wired. Let's start over here. Here's my left surround, left back surround, right surround, right back surround. Those don't look like the same height, do they? It won't matter because the speakers are going to go over them. I'm catching my cable line here, so I need to just connect. I need to put an end on the RG6 that I ran over to the main area. Then we've got our Atmos right speakers, Atmos left, and then you can see the yellow wires that are hanging down. These are for the recessed lighting that I'm doing. And then what I did was I've got the four left rears and 4 right rears that are behind the old Pioneer over here. But there's another hole in the same spot. I had a dedicated 4-gang. There's 2 20-amp circuits there just to be sure that I have enough power to power everything, which I'm sure I do. TV is going to go on this wall. I had to cut through the fire break, so my drywall is going to fix all that. I got went and bought a little bit more insulation just to kind of tuck it in the spots that were showing some daylight. And then you can see my runs, my wiring runs. I have one on each side of the room. One on the right side and one on the left. And so I started painting. So it was I primed the baseboards, I primed the door. I still have to prime the window. I'll do that some other day. I'm done painting today. And I'm changing the carpet, so I didn't worry about taping or anything. I just sort of slopped it on there. And then this color over here, this isn't the color I'm doing. I'm doing a different color. Same color actually that I did in the car wash bay. Anyway, lots of work. The fun part will be, another thing to mention, I'll switch out all the outlets for white outlets. I really like the almond color. This room's gonna look a lot different than the rest of the house without any pine, any polyurethane pine anywhere. And it's gonna be really, really comfy because I'm gonna put some ridiculous carpet, some super thick, heavy carpet in here that's comfortable. And then hopefully that's a good spot for the sub because that's where I'm putting it. Obviously the fluorescence will come down. So I'll have 10 recessed lights, dimmable recessed lights, which should be enough. All right, so I'm in the home theater. Got the walls painted today. Should have done it myself, but I got too lazy. Got to do some cleanup. The baseboards aren't done yet; they're just primed. And I'm working on doing the lights. I really like I kind of like these LEDs. So all you really need to do is put a J box in, just a normal ceiling box, and then these LEDs just wire up like any normal light. And then, whereas a normal recessed fixture would need a giant can that you'd have to put in the ceiling, because of the way the insulation was in here, it was going to be a big mess I was going to have to work on. So I got, I think, 11 or 12 of these lights put in. And then I've got to swap out these sort of weird almond beige colored switches and outlets. Here's where your rear speakers are going to go. I'll install the Atmos ceiling speakers here in a minute. I'm going to switch out the switches, change the switches, and then here's my dedicated 20 amp, 2 dedicated 20 amps that I had put in just to be safe. Not doing a real good job filming here, but I got all the lights in. Got one in-ceiling speaker. My clips trim rings work great. These in-ceilings are pretty sweet. They're magnetic, so the covers aren't annoying like the old school covers that are really hard to get on. So I'm doing 4 C783 Revels for my Atmos height channels. All right, let's test this out. So I've been slacking on the whole home theater documentation thing. I got the walls painted. I got ceiling painted, ceiling done. I got the speakers, the lights, everything sort of in the ceiling. So I had someone do the drywall, had someone do the paint, and then same girl who did the paint and drywall out there in the pole barn, the wash bay. So what I'm working on now is I pre-wired this whole area, so I'm working on terminating speakers, so putting the rear speakers on the wall, getting those lined up. The speakers I chose are from Harman, which are Harman Revel Performa 3s. So they should, careful, don't hit the camera. This place is gonna absolutely destroy. I decided against, close the door. Close the door. I decided against compression drivers in favor of traditional aluminum dome tweeters, and I'll be talking more about the specifics. So what I'm working on now is mounting the TV, waiting for carpet, obviously. The trim is just primed; it's not painted completely. She's gonna come out and finish that with the off-white. The other thing I did is I changed out all the outlets from the puke brown or whatever that color that is, the almond brown, to white. And so the room is wired up, and now I just have to sort of put everything together, and I'll sort of take you through some of that stuff here today. Normally I would only strip sort of this much, but I'm stripping it further back just to get rid of some of the bulk, so it tucks a little easier behind the wall, behind the speaker. This gets pretty tight. So just score the plastic just enough to pull it, because I don't want to cut through the conductors underneath. This is 12 gauge, no, 14 gauge. Wait, I forget. Is this 12 gauge? I think it's 12 gauge. Yeah, 12 gauge, 2 conductor, CL rated in wall cable from Monoprice. And then, actually, the little mail lady just came, so I gotta go grab all my other cables that I did from Blue Jeans. Blue Jeans cable, which I've read great things about from a lot of the DIY guys. You know, it's interesting, I was searching around on the Monster Cable site. It's almost like they don't really do cables anymore. Their site is terrible, if they do, because I can't find anything out. Back in my old cabling days, when I used to sell home theater. So we'll tuck that. I do have a stud right here. I already got the level out, set. You know what, I gotta go grab the other speaker. I'll be right back. So I got all my cables. Let's see what they look like. I decided to do new. I have a bunch of HDMI laying around, but just a hodgepodge of random stuff. Some of it old, some of it new, and with HDCP 2.2, I thought it'd be better to just get state-of-the-art cables with 4K transmission and everything. So let's see what we got here. I also have some really high-end, old-school Monster M2.2 speaker wire that I'm not going to use because I'm going to bi-amplify everything. So I should probably go get some scissors. It's going to take me this long to open these all. And then I did, these were expensive. These are the balanced interconnects, and I needed 14 of them because I'm going to bi-amplify the front center channels. That must be the 15-footer, yeah. So one's for the sub. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to bi-amplify the left, right, and center. So I need, 6 pairs right there. And then of course all the 8 rears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 6 foot. That's a 15 foot for the subwoofer. should have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Good. So there's 14. Here's my optical cable that'll go from the TV's WebOS. So this is a 10-foot fiber optic cable. Six-foot HDMI. Here's my, this is my 10-foot optical cable. The other one I bought an optical cable for outside for the Apple TV. Another 6-foot HDMI. This is my 10-foot HDMI, so this will go from the TV to the Marantz. Get this optical cable out of here. Another 6-foot HDMI for my, so one for the cable box, one for the Blu-ray player. And then here's my 10-foot speaker wires. One's a 10-foot, one's a 6-foot. So I got a pair. This is 10 gauge. So I got banana connectors for the back of the amplifiers, and then flat spades. So non-angled spades for the speakers, just the way the speaker terminals sit. So left, right, center. There's a shorter one for the center because I don't need as much slack. Okay. Let me work on this other rear here. Get the back surrounds all mounted, and maybe if I have some time I'll work on the TV. Guess I should be saying display, not TV, because all I'm going to be using as a display, and then I guess web enabled, so I guess it is a smart TV. Cables, all of them, the bulk of the expense was the balanced XLRs at $400 or something like that. And then I got these from Sweetwater.com. I got these Y adapters. See, the Sunfire amps actually have have traditional RCA by-wire capability built in, but I wanted to run balanced just because I can.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, buddy.
We got so awesome things. We got 4 of them. We got Disney packs. That means Legos, but you don't know what you get. It's like Disney. You can get Captain Hook and Buzz Lightyear. You can get
What did you get? Do you know?
I got this one.
Holy cow! Who's that guy?
I think it's on Incredible. Yeah, he's on.
The Incredibles?
Yeah, but there's an Incredible superhero on it too.
Yeah, we got to get that movie for the home theater. The sound in that movie is really good.
But I already have the same cape from Star Wars. When Kate wakes up, if she gets like a Maleficent or Buzz or Captain Hook, Mama's gonna let me have it because I like those guys so much.
These are locking bananas. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I see. It expands as you
Hey, Dad.
turn inward. Yeah, buddy.
Do you know Logan and Taylor?
So, I've mounted it roughly 6 feet off the side wall. My acoustic guy isn't going to like me very much because I didn't leave as much space in the middle here between these two, but because I'll be getting acoustic paneling here at some point. This room is really echoey, and now I'm doing an 8-pound carpet pad and a really, really heavy carpet. So that'll deaden the sound in here quite a bit. I'll be doing some sort of window, not blinds, but like a shade, which will help. And then wall's not exactly straight here. And then I'll be doing a couch, acoustic treatments after that. So this room is going to sound amazing. This thing all jacked up already. So let's just do those 4 and then we'll get it leveled up. I guess I can't do that if I need to do drywall anchors on all of them. I'm not going to do every hole, it's not really necessary, but I'm just drilling them all out just to be safe. Let's keep it on the line here. There's a stud around here somewhere. I don't think I'm going to hit one though. Yeah, no studs. I don't know. I've never really seen the whole thing.
That's so loud. I'm getting out of here.
See you later.
We had 2 more.
So let's just do this. I think 4 should be sufficient. Now these are the S206 model for the Performa line.
Next, it's the awesomest one I got. It's one of my favorite ones.
What'd you get?
Buzz Lightyear.
Holy moly. These are Lego men or no? Yeah.
What?
Are these Lego men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legos. But they're just called minifigures. But you don't know who you get. I hope the last one's Captain Hook.
Okay. Little guy cracks me up. I gotta put these up once, right? Hopefully. One and done. Just tucking as much of the wire into the wall plate hole as I can. Right there. Boom. And we're in. Look level to you guys. Yep. So, the old school Dolby 7.1, you would put these higher, but with newer Dolby Atmos, if anything, this is a little high. you sort of reference the floor. These are at roughly 5 feet. So you don't want them, you want them sort of between half, and again, probably, I put them up here for aesthetics a little bit higher, but a little bit above ear height, but you normally want them right at ear level. So I got to put a couple more in, and I don't think you guys care to watch that.
Come see Daddy. Come over here. Can you wave to everybody? Wave to the camera. Say hi, everybody. Baby dog's getting big. Big tail.